So a variable is having a data type, and a data type is used for specifying what data a variable can hold and how much data a variable can hold. Okay, so int a, so int a equal to 10. Okay, so here integer is a data type which specify what data a variable can hold. Okay, so it specifies that a variable can hold numbers. Okay, 10, 20, 30 numbers. It can allow a variable to store numbers. Okay, so how big number it can allow and how small number it can allow, how big number and how small number it can allow. Okay, so that is also the data type will specify to us. Okay, you can also define the variable in the other syntax. You can define the variable like this, and okay, you can also do this. Okay, so this is called declaration. You declare the variable first, later you assign it. Assign the data to a variable. Okay, you can say initialization. Simply you can say initialization. Yeah, please take the notes if anybody yet to take it. So now we'll also see what are the different types of data types. We have seen some of the data types here: int, char, boolean. Only some of them. Okay, there are many. I'll show you that. Yeah, please take the notes if at all you have it to take it. Done. Yeah, let me know once you're done.
No.
Okay, let's look at what are the different data types are there. Okay, so let's look at this one. Okay. Yeah, so these are the different data types that you can see here. Okay, so one is byte, short, int, long. Okay, so these are the four different data types. Okay, which allows a variable to store number. Okay, and you have float and double. These are the two other different data types which allows a variable to store a decimal number. So when I say decimal number, it is nothing but point values. Okay, 10.123f, 20.126. Okay, so point values. Decimal numbers are nothing but point values. So char, to store a single character, and boolean also, to store either true or false, no other value, either true or false. So now coming to the first one, we have byte, short, int, long. There are four different data types which are allowing you to store number. So can you tell me why there are four different data types? And all these data types are anyway used to store number. Why do we need to have four different data?
I think the size of the data.
Yeah, so size of the data. Okay, so if you take byte, okay, you can see that it will allow only of memory. Okay, right, the computer, in the computer, the data is stored in terms of bits. Okay, so generally you say, you might have bought some pen drive, right, some time back. Okay, you might have bought some pen drive, or you might have bought some computer, right? So first thing you'll ask is, okay, so how many GB of data this pen drive can allow, right? So there are pen drives for 8 GB, there are pen drives for 16 GB, there are pen drives for 32 GB. Okay, so 1 GB is equal to how many MBs in area?
1
1
GB,
GB, 1024
thousand.
MB. Okay, and 1 MB equal to 1024 KB, and 1 KB equal to
24
1024
bytes.
bytes, and 1 byte equal to any idea? 8 bits. Okay, so bit
Okay.
is the least form of data storage. Okay, so if you take a byte, it will take 8 bits of memory, and the maximum it can allow, the range of maximum data it can allow is minus 128 to 127. Okay, so in this range the minimum value is minus 128. Okay, you cannot store lesser than minus 128 and 127. Positive number is 127, and you cannot store more than 127. Okay, if you take byte b equal to, okay, 125, is that valid? Yes or no? It is
Yes.
valid because it is between the range minus 128 to 127. Okay, so minus 128 to 127, you byte can allow any kind of value. So what about this one?
It's not valid.
It is not valid because the maximum range is 127. Okay, it will allow up to 127. Okay, beyond 127 byte cannot allow, and it will show compilation error. In this case, byte will show compilation error. It will show an error saying that, okay, byte cannot allow more than 127. So then what should I do? Byte cannot allow 128. What kind of data type I can use now?
Short or int.
Okay, you can go to the next level, right? You can go to the next level, that is short. Short will take 16 bits of memory. Okay, and the range is minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. Okay, so here you can use short. So this is valid. And coming to the float is equal to, you can say 10.123. Yeah. Okay, so this is valid. So for float, you have to specify 10.123. At the end, you have to specify f. Okay, and for double, you don't need to specify that. Double d equal to, if the float does not allow a number, okay, if the float is unable to allow a number, then you can go for double. Okay, that is bigger than float. So float takes only 32 bit of memory and double takes 64 bits of memory. And if there is a case where float is unable to allow a particular number, then you can go for double, which allows even bigger number. Okay, so what I want all of you to do is, so take this data type, all of you please take these data types, and the bits also you can take it. Okay, you can also take default values if possible. Okay, only 3 columns. So any questions on the data types format?
Even for the double, we have to mention f.
Okay, I'm sorry, you should not. So by default, if you don't mention f, the variable can consider the value is double.
Or if you don't mention it, it's double.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't mention, it will consider the value as double. Okay, so if you want to specify it is float, then you must have to specify with f. Okay, just I'll give you a simple example. Let me check 1 second. Now you can see that. Okay, so the mismatch cannot convert from double to float. Okay, cannot convert from double to float. Okay, so if you don't specify f, by default Java thinks that it is a double number, it is a double, and you are trying to assign a double to the float, and that is where this problem is coming. Okay, so that's the reason to specify this value is not a double and it is a float, you must have to go with f at the end. Okay, so please take this data and let me know once you are done. Yeah, fine then. I can move on. Okay, so I want all of you to create the variables like this. Okay, write b equal to 10. Okay, and at the end create all the variables. I'm just creating only two variables. You can create system.out.println and you can print those variables b. Okay, and you can print those variables here. Okay, I have created only two variables. I want all of you to create all the variables and print them and see how it works.
Can you share the previous screen for a second, please? I just missed out the two parts in the bottom.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So yeah, fine. So this is the assignment. Please remember, I'm going back now. Okay, so I want all of you to do this and then let me know. Okay, so there's a previous screen. Yeah.
No, the one with the table.
Okay, 1 second, understood. Dinesh, is somebody newly joined today? I can see Danis. Is Danis you joined newly? Are you from Madhya? Um, hello, Dennis, can you hear me?
Thanks, I'm done. If you can change to that original screen. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you have the assignment right now. Okay, so all of you please do that. And does anybody wants to share the screen and do this assignment?
What does it mean?
Uh, does
Come
anybody
again.
wants to share the screen?
Share our screens.
So what I mean is I have given the assignment. Okay,
Yeah.
I want all of you to do the assignment between.
Okay.
If anyone can share the screen and do the assignment, that'll be great, so that others
Okay.
also can understand. And others,
It doesn't allow me to do it. So
yeah, I have to stop it. Yeah, now you can. Yeah, please help Vinod. Yeah, all of you. Yeah, you can do the assignment on your own at the same time. Please help Vinod if you're stuck anywhere.
I guess he's missing the semicolon. I mean, in the print line statement.
Yeah, I think in a print statement, to double quote, you have to put the double quote.
Yeah.
Um,
It will be small b, it's not capital B.
No, you cannot go by comma separated variables. Okay. Vinod, you can
Okay.
treat each variable separately.
Okay.
So system.out.println is a statement which does not allow you to print multiple variables at the same time,
Okay.
and it does not allow comma separated.
So there is this the way we do it.
Yeah, that's correct.
I would say practically. I would say in real life they do like they put the variables, define the variables first,
Yeah, there are two
and then
syntaxes, right? You can define the variable and assign the value, or you define the variable and assign the value then and there. Both are fine.
okay.
Okay, so the way, however you wanted to use it, we can use it.
Mhm.
So people follow both of the ways. Some people do this way, some people do that way. Okay, but both are correct and both are valid. Okay.
Have to stop the screen now, or
Yeah,
leave
you
it
can
for a while?
stop the screen. Yeah.
So in the chair, do we have to write like a individual letter or just any word can be working? It's okay as well.
Now, the char is something which allow only one single character. A to Z, 0 to 9.
And it should be capital.
Yeah, A to Z small letter, A to Z capital letter, 0 to 9. And any special character. Okay.
Okay, and do we have to put like a single quote in it?
Um,
Because trying to do this is,
yeah.
yeah,
It
now the
has to
error
be.
went away.
It has to be
Okay, got
single
it.
quote. It has to be single
Yeah,
quote.
okay, thanks.
Okay. It does not allow double quote. So that's about the variables. Okay. So the next concept is methods. Is it clear? Variables are clear. How to define the variable, how to print the variable. Is it clear? Any questions on that? Can we move on to the next topic?
I was working out on character. I didn't get it.
Okay. Character is a single. Character is a variable. Agree? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Char is a data type, and the variable name. The variable name can be anything. Okay. The variable name can be anything, and the value can be. See, this allow one single character. Okay, it should be in the double quotes. It's a syntax. You have to follow it. There is no other alternative. There is no other format of doing it. Okay, it allows. It should be in the single quote, and it should allow only one single character. You can say
One
a.
single character.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Z. Okay, you can say A to Z, A, B, C, D, up to Z. Okay,
Single
and
character.
you
Okay.
can allow, it can allow A or Z, capitals also it allow. Okay, it can allow Z, 0, or it can allow 9. Okay,
Okay.
so
Got
A
it.
to Z, small letter, capital letter, and 0 to 9. Okay, it will allow 4 or it will allow 8. Okay, single character. Just make sure it is single character. Any single character. Even dot is also a single character, right? Dot is also a single character. Even semicolon is also a single character. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Can we move on? Okay. So I'll take a simple lecture on methods. Tomorrow we'll take more about methods. Okay, a very important concept. Yeah, I hear a lot of background noise, so I'm muting you, all of you. If you have any questions, please unmute and talk to me. Are used. Yeah, you are able to unmute yourself. You can able to unmute yourself and you can talk to me anytime. For now, I'm muting all of you. I hear some background noise. Our methods are used to store, sorry, group set of statements to achieve a particular task. Okay, so methods are used to group set of statements to achieve a particular task. Methods are used to group set of statements to achieve a particular task. Okay, so methods are used to group set of statements to achieve a particular task. Okay, there are two types of methods: method without parameters, method with parameters. Okay, so the syntax of the method without parameter is access modifier, return type, method name, and then code. Okay, you can have the code inside. It can be single line of code or it can be a number of lines of code. Method with parameters also absolutely same thing, except that it has parameters here, param1, param2. You can have a number of parameters, okay, etc. I have given only 2 parameters. You can have 3 parameters, 5 parameters, 10 parameters. Okay, so please take the notes and take the syntax. These are the syntax. Okay, why this is like this? Okay, we don't have answer. Okay, so this is the syntax we have to remember. Okay, and later I'll explain some examples on this going forward in the next class probably. For now, please take these notes and let me know once you are done. Yeah, please let me know once you are done.
Excuse me, Sudheer.
Yes. Done?
It's done, but it's a request. Yesterday's class, I didn't get it at the notes. I mean, the recording.
Yeah, Vinod. You said some portion of the class you missed it, right?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
didn't record either. That's
Oh,
why.
you didn't record it? Okay, okay. I'll send
Yeah.
you Vinod. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
busy yesterday. Couldn't get time.
Okay.
I'll upload all the
That's
videos. So far, whatever is completed, I'll upload all the videos and share it. Okay.
okay. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to stop the class up to now. Okay. We still have another 10 more minutes, and I couldn't able to complete this methods concept in 10 minutes. We'll freshly start tomorrow. That is one thing.